Welcome to all. This is Dr. N. Viswasarao, lecturer in English, Government Degree College, Tadipatri. Today's topic is tenses. T-E-N-S-E-S. Tenses. Tenses is a very important topic in the grammar. You see, in the present scenario, there is no world without grammar. There is no world without communication skills. It's based on the English language. You see, why I particularly choose the topic tenses is, there are so many topics are there in the English language, like articles, prepositions, corrections, active voice, passive voice, degrees of comparison, direct indirect speech. There are so many topics are there. All are very important. But among all, I feel the tenses, our present topic, is very important. However, we have so many parts are there in our body. We have two hands, we have two legs, we have heart also. So many parts are there. Every part is it's more important. But among all, you see, once again, without hands also we can live in the society. Without legs also we can live in the society. But without heart, we can't live in the society. However, how far the heart is very important to our life. Likewise, the topic tense is very important in the grammar of garden. Yes, that's why I choose tenses. Yes, first we go for tense. What is tense? First of all, the word tense is derived from a Latin word, tempus, T-E-M-P-U-S, tempus. It is a Latin word. The meaning of tempus is time. So automatically the meaning of tense is also a time. Time. Tense is nothing but a time and denoting a verb form. Definition of tense. Tense tells us about the time of an action and the degree of its completeness. You see, once again, the time of an action, what action we are doing at present, and the degrees of its completeness, what status the action is going on. These both things are depends on tense. So once again, a tense means it tells us about the time of an action and the degree of its completeness. Basically, in English grammar, there are three types of tenses are there. We know very well, that is the present tense, the past tense, the future tense. What is present tense? Present tense tells us about an action which is done at the present time. Understand? The present tense tells us about an action is continuing at the present time. This is only called present tense. Generally, in the present tense, V1, verb 1 is used there. You see, there are so many verb forms are there, V1, V2, V3, and gerund, present participle, past participle, so many forms are there. But in the present tense, we use V1. For example, I eat a mango. Here, eat is the V1. Then go for the past tense. Past tense tells us about an action which was completed in the past time. Remember once again, in the past time. That means completed actions only express in the simple past tense. Here, in this tense, we have to use V2. Second shape of the verb is used here. For example, I write a novel. This is the present tense. I wrote a novel. This is past tense. Because wrote is the second form of the verb for write. So then go for the future tense. Future tense tells us about an action which will be done in the future time. An action which will be done. That means tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whatever it may be. But not at present, but not at yesterday. It will be done in the future. It is only denoted future tense. Here the verb form is will or shall plus V1. Will or shall. Generally there are persons are there in the English language. I, we, first person, you, second person, he, she, it, third person singular, and they is the third person plural form. Here, for first person, I and we use shall only. Remaining all, we use will. So in the future tense, the shape of the verb is will or shall plus V1. Yes, okay. These are the three tenses: present tense, past tense, future tense. Again, these three tenses are classified into each four. These three tenses are classified into each four. For example, we take present tense. There are simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. We go for the past tense. It is also four types: simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. And the third one, simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous tense. Whenever we learn this type of 12 tenses, we will be very fine in the English language. If we learn the 12 tenses only, we can able to speak in English, we can able to write in English, we can survive in the society by learning these 12 tenses, because of every writing or every reading depends on tenses. Without tense, without a verb form, there is no meaning to the any sentences or any like this. Okay, we go for detail one by one. First one, simple present tense. Simple present tense is also known as indefinite tense. Why I called it is indefinite tense? I can explain. For example, we take I write a novel. What is the meaning here? Are you writing a novel at present? No, not at all. The writing has been completed? No, not at all. You will be writing in the future? No, not at all. There is no meaning to the sentences, just it is a statement. I write a novel. This is a statement. I mean, what I feel is, in the simple present tense, the verb denotes, the verb tells us whether the action is unable to explain whether the action is complete or not. Once again, I repeat, in the present simple present tense, the verb tells us about it is unable to explain whether the action is complete or not. That means no completeness to the sentences. Just it is a sentences. That's why it is called indefinite tense. No definiteness is there. For example, she dance. She dance. That means it is just a statement. No meaning is there. Okay. It is only statement. That's why it is called indefinite tense. Okay. But the structure of the simple present tense is subject plus V1 plus object. All the simple present tense, subject plus V1 plus object. But one thing is, you remember, if the subject is third person singular number, verb takes S or ES. One example, I read a novel. I, subject, read V1. I read a novel. That is simple present tense. If in the place of I, we have to use a third person singular number like he, she, it. He reads a novel. She reads a novel. She goes to church. She writes a novel. See one thing, the subject is a third person singular number. Automatically, the verb takes S or ES. This is the simple present tense. Generally, we have some clues are there for every tenses. For simple present tense, we have some clues. Every day, always, rarely, regularly, usually, often. Whenever you see these type of words, then automatically you can find out the sentences is there in the simple present tense. 100%. Whenever you see the words like every day, rarely, regularly, usually, often, these are the clues of simple present tense. Uses of the simple present tense is, simple present tense is used for habitual actions. Habitual actions. You have some habits. I have some habits. Everyone's habitual actions, like me and you, they always express in simple present tense. For example, I have a habit to read the Mahabharata every morning. Okay, I say I read the Mahabharata every morning. You have the habit to wake up early morning by 5 o'clock. Your habit is also expressed in the simple past. I wake up by 5 o'clock every morning. Okay, every habitual action definitely they can express in simple present tense. Okay, second usage is universal truths. Universal truths, you see so many universal truths are there. Sun rises in the east is a universal truth. The sun sets in the west, it is universal truth. The earth moves, revolves around the sun, it is also universal truth. Even though the sun is rising in the 12 o'clock, you have to say that is in simple present tense. The sun rises in the east. Now, the sun is rising in the east is wrong, because it is the universal truth. Every universal truths, they must be explaining, they must be saying simple present tense only. Third one, statements and proverbs. You see, Delhi is the capital of India. That is a statement. Yes, every statement is there in the simple present tense. Here, Delhi is the helping verb of the present tense. If there is no main verb, so that we have to use is, is, am, are. These are the present tense helping verbs. So that if there is no main verb in the present tense, we have to use the helping verbs of the present tenses. Slow and steady wins the race. Wins the race. It is a proverb. It is a proverb, so that B1 adds S or ES. So these type of three uses, habitual actions, proverbs and statements, and every universal truths, they must be explained in simple present tense. Just we go for the second one, present continuous tense. Present continuous tense tells us about the action is continuing at the time of speaking. When you are speaking about anything, when you are talking about any situation, then the action is continuing at present. That only expressed in the present continuous tense. For example, she is dancing. You say the sentences, she is dancing. Then definitely the girl is dancing at present. While you are speaking at the sentences, definitely the girl is dancing at there. It is raining. Yes, when the time is raining only, you have to say it is raining. You have to use the sentences in the present continuous tense. That means the action is going on at the present time. Then only you have to use it is raining. So the structure of the present continuous tense is subject plus is, am, are plus present participle. Generally in the English language, my friends, two participles are there. Present participle, past participle. V1 plus inform is called present participle. For example, go. Going is called present participle. V3, go, went, gone. Gone is called past participle. Here in the present continuous tense, we have to use present participle. Subject plus is, am, are plus present participle plus object. That is the structure of present continuous tense. Is, we have to use is, he, she, it. We have to use is, he is, she is, it is. Am, I am only. Remaining are for you are, we are, they are. Likewise, this is the present continuous tense. The clues of the present continuous tense is look, vision, don't, at this time, now. These are all the clues of present continuous tense. For example, don't disturb me. I am doing my homework. Don't disturb me is the clue for that. In the examination, the student can write, don't disturb me, I dash in the bracket do homework. Whenever the student identified that the don't, then he recognized the sentences is there in the present continuous tense. Then the structure of the present continuous tense is flashed in his mind. Then he go for the answer, don't disturb me, I am doing my homework. Look, somebody is knocking the door. Look, the old man is crossing the road. These are all the clues of present continuous tense. That means while the action is going on, while the action is continuing at the present, then only we can express that is present continuous tense. The third one, present perfect tense. Present perfect tense tells us about an action which has been completed just before. Not completed actions. Of course, the action is completed, but the nature of the action has been completed just before. That's all. Only just before actions are expressed in present perfect tense. That's all. The structure of present perfect tense is subject plus have or has plus past participle. Just I said past participle V1, V3. V3 is called past participle. Subject plus have or has plus V3 plus object. Okay. Have or has. For what we have to use, for what we have to has mean third person singular. That means he, she, it. For them, we have to use has only. Remaining all, I have, we have, you have, they have. Okay, this is the structure. Clues are just now, never, ever, already, why it yet. These are all the clues of present perfect tense. For example, I have completed my homework just now. I have completed. Have plus V3. Have plus V3. Why? Just now is there. Whenever in the examination, the question paper, the student identified just now, then automatically the sentences is there in the present perfect tense. Then immediately his mind flashed the structure of present perfect tense. So I for have. Okay, I have completed my homework just now. She has posted a letter just before. Likewise, these are the examples, and go for the last one, present perfect continuous tense. That means an action which began in the past period, it is continuing at the time of speaking and still it is going on. Remember once again, the action which began in the past period, it is continuing in the time of speaking, but still it is going on. That is called present perfect continuous tense. Example, I say, it has been raining. Just before I said, it is raining in the present continuous tense. It is raining. But now I am saying, it has been raining. What is the difference between? At the time you observe that one, it is raining. Then it is say, it is raining in the present continuous tense. But the rain is heavily raining for the last 1 hour, or for the last 1 hour or last 1 day. So I remember that the rain is not in a position to stop, just to stop now. It seems to continue for 1 hour or 2 hours. In that situation, we express in such kind of the sentences, in such kind of the activities, we have to express in present perfect continuous tense. For example, I am working in the Tadipatri Degree College for the last 5 years, of course. That means I have joined in 2019, of course. So, in present perfect tense, I have to say, I have been working in the government degree college since 2019. Or, I have been working in the government degree college for the last 5 years. These both are correct. Since, for. What is the difference between since and for? Since is used for only point of time. Point of time. For is used for only period of time. That means a duration. I have been working as a lecturer in the government degree college for the last 5 years. That means duration. That's why I have to use for only here. But I want to say the point of time. I have been working in the college since 2019. For example, it has been raining for the last 4 hours. Okay. But again I say, it has been raining since 11 o'clock. Since 11 o'clock. Since 11 o'clock explains about the point of time. For the long time, for 4 o'clock, for 4 hours is denotes about the period of time. Okay. So learning tenses are very, very important, which will be very useful in your life. Try to learn everything. Thank you. Thank you to one and all.